Welcome to the vlog.
Welcome to the vlog.
Welcome to the vlog.
Welcome to the vlog. Welcome to the vlog. Welcome to the vlog.
Welcome to the fucking vlog, season 2.
Welcome to the vlog.
Sunday morning, I felt like I had a lot to do. I had to edit last week's vlog and then also get ready for camping. So I spent the morning doing that. I finally finished editing the vlog from last week and now I finally get to work out. Ugh, so happy. I'm literally so greasy. Oh my god. I'm excited to go camping. Woo. But I realized I can't actually find a single sleeping bag in my house, and if my parents were here, they'd probably be like, it's right here. You're just not looking for enough. Well, I looked in all the rooms, and apparently I am not looking for enough because I can't find it right now. So that's fine. I'm just bringing a bunch of blankets and hoping that they don't like freeze to death. It's like whatever, right? Like who cares if you die on a camping trip. Okay, so I'm gonna work out now and that's gonna be fun, right? It's gonna be super fun. Yay! I'm all showered up, worked out, and I just have to do a little bit more packing. Other than that, I'm almost ready to go. Okay, I've literally just been chilling at home for the past hour. I think we were supposed to leave a little earlier than I am right now, but Emma's been having trouble with Tillman's car. The battery died, so they had to start it again. I don't really know how that works, but I think they're on their way now, so I should get picked up in about 20 minutes, I think, so yay. The time had come. It was time for me to go camping, so Will picked me up and I drove with him and Tillman, and we needed to get jumper cables for the car Emma was driving. So the first place had them for $126, so that was obviously way too expensive, so we went to Canadian Tire and we found one for a lot cheaper, literally $100 cheaper basically, and we finally made it to Callahan, and the road was super bumpy, but we got there and it was super exciting. And yeah, we decided to go look at the lake right when we got there, and it was just so pretty, and it was at that moment very nice to be in nature. It was particularly warm, so that was nice. Then this is Gia trying to blow up her floaty. She brought like a inflating device, but it wasn't working. And this is Noah, and he was blowing up his paddleboard. And then finally Emma, Isa, and Sophie arrived, and I think they were pretty shaken from the difficult traverse over, but they made it. And then we set up Will's tent. It's literally a 9-person tent. It's actually quite impressive how huge it was. You'll see later, but that tent literally saved our lives. Anyway, we decided to go out to the lake, and some people decided to go swimming. I personally decided not to because I knew myself and I knew that if I got cold, I would be in the foulest mood. So I was a happy spectator. And this way, I got to film everybody else going in the water. Like, look at all this good footage that I got. And I didn't even need to have to get cold and wet. And this is Sophie getting on the paddleboard. She kind of had the same idea as me. She didn't want to get in the water, but she at least put her bathing suit on, so kudos to her. Then we got back and we all just ate Noah and Emily's delicious dinner. They brought supplies for tacos, and it was honestly just like, apart from being at camping, a good meal. Okay. I was wondering. Will also brought a propane fire pit, which was another lifesaver that weekend, and we got to make s'mores. That was super yummy. Here's mine. And we had a decent sleep that night, although I was quite cold. And in the morning, we all just huddled by this fire, and we had kind of a little bit of a reading circle in the morning. That was really exciting. And then once we finished reading, we had our breakfast, and that was tasty. It was bagels with cream cheese. Emma made another marshmallow. And then it kind of started to rain, and that made Will want to heat up by doing some push-ups. Very admirable of him. He also went like on a 7K run in the morning. Like what? But it turned out it wasn't raining yet. So we went on a little bit of a walk, and we found this meadow that looked like the meadow from Twilight. Honestly, a lot of these like sites looked very Twilighty.
It's weird.
And this is we were thinking this is a wild blueberry, but then we also were like, blueberries aren't that red on the inside. If you know what berry that is, help us. And then me, Tillman, Will, and Emma all played spike ball for like an hour, while some other people went paddleboarding and swimming. Again, same concept, didn't want to get wet. And we had hot dogs for lunch, and then the windstorms started. That was not pleasant. I went on my own walk, and that was really nice. I enjoyed that, but at this point my feet were starting to get irreparably cold, and I was not feeling it. We got to drinking, and Gia bravely set out to cook us a wonderful dinner. It was so good. It was like exactly what we needed on a cold day.
Didn't mean to flash, but it's on now, so I'm just gonna do it.
Your phone said this is what we needed.
This part wasn't too bad, but it was getting really cold the darker it got, so we made s'mores. Then we all migrated to the big tent, and this is where I was saying that things got better. In the first night, Isa, Gia, and Sophie slept in their own tent, and adding them to this tent for the second night was a real game changer. Like, that helped us stay warm. The next day, we have to get up and pack, and I was not in a good mood, but we had a great oatmeal breakfast. There was no other reason than just me being like extremely cold, and like I don't think anyone was particularly happy to be in the rain having to pack up. But it was such a nice time being with everybody. Like, the best part is always the people that you go with. And Subaru gang, hello. Anyway, the drive back was great thanks to Will, and I got home and had a bit of a snack and did some editing.
I got my workout done, and I'm honestly feeling a lot better. It's just like so unpleasant to be cold and not be able to get warm. Even when I was like not cold, I wasn't comfortable. Like, I just feel good being here. So happy to be home and happy to have worked out and feeling a little fresher. Going to my grandparents for dinner tonight, which is nice. That's really all that's going on. I did a little bit of prep work for starting school tomorrow, but it's not going to be in person, but Thursday will be. So tomorrow I just have to do a bunch of Zoom calls.
I went out and got a little bit of walking done, which was nice. And then I went to my grandparents, and me and my grandfather enjoyed a cider together. And then we all had dinner, and it was so good to see him. And then I went home and relaxed. The next day I worked out right away and then took a shower.
Okay, I'm about to start my first day of grad school. Still online, but exciting. I'm gonna click that Zoom link and join the orientation.
The morning was pretty simple. They did like a program overview, and they did some like get to know each other activities over Zoom. I had lunch, and then they went into the details of the program.
So I finished the morning session. We have an hour break. Just putting some castor oil in my eyebrows and eyelashes to promote growth. The morning went well. I have to say, for some reason, I am getting the worst imposter syndrome about being in this program. I literally feel like I will not succeed. And I know that's not true. I'm just being like insecure, I guess. But it's like, it's freaking scary to start a new program. I just feel like a lot of pressure for some reason. I don't know, like I think what intimidated me was that for grad classes at UBC, you need 60 to pass. And also they only allow you to have a grade of 67% or below for 3 classes. So for some reason, that's really like, I don't know, bothering me. Like, it makes me feel anxious, even though I've literally, the lowest grade I've ever gotten in my entire undergrad was 67, and that was like in my second year, you know what I mean? Like, for the last 2 years of my degree, where I've been studying stuff that I've been interested in, I've been like getting really great grades, and I know I'm not gonna like not try in these classes. So I don't know why I'm getting all this anxiety that I'm suddenly gonna start pulling like 60s to 67 in like a program that I'm really interested in. So it's just kind of funny how my brain is just freaking out over that. Well, my plan, I haven't had a coffee since June 30th, and I'm thinking I'm gonna go over to Starbucks and try one of their new fall drinks just to like, you know, get reintroduced into coffee. I honestly was gonna make one at home, but I really wasn't craving it at all, so that's interesting. About to treat myself.
I went to Starbucks, and the way they butchered my name was very funny.
Let's have our first sip. That is so weird. Okay, it literally tastes, I know it's called apple crisp, but like I didn't really know what to expect in terms of how much it would taste appley, but it really does
taste apple-y, and it's actually quite good. I only got a tall because, you know, it's our first day back drinking caffeine, so we don't want to overdo it. If apple's your thing, go try it. Saw Molly on my way up from the elevator because she's going driving with my dad, and then I started my card for Turner, and then we did a equity, diversity, and inclusion workshop, which was really interesting. And then Turner got his card for our 4-year anniversary, and then me and him went to a little convenience store called Thirsty, which is super cool. Then we started the show White Lotus, which I think both of us enjoyed, and then we set off to go to Vija's, and we were so excited. We bussed out there, and then we walked up on Canby, and we waited to get our reservation. First we got pakoras.
Lots going on.
Good.
Yeah, really good.
Then we got some drinks. Turner got a G&T, and I got like a blueberry drink, and then we got our mains. I got a doll, and Turner got like a marinated chicken. And we had such a good time. We were so full. We ate so much that we couldn't even have ice cream. Then the next day he left and I was sad, but he drove me to see Molly. Molly's cat sitting for her friend Mika, so I got to meet the cat she's cat sitting. He is the cutest. This cat is 16 and he's so cute and healthy.
Oh, he's just such a love. Hi, Nana. You're so cute.
And me and Molly went to Elysium together to get some coffee, and then I bussed out to UBC, and it was really fun to be on campus. I read a little because I got there early, and then I went to the workshop, and that was fun. And we all had lunch together outside. It was really great to talk to some of my classmates, and I can't wait to get to know them better. And then we went on a tour, and it was cool to see campus again. Then I bussed home. Okay, I'm finally home. Today went pretty well. We just had a lot of orientation today, but not really anything program specific, but we just got to know each other a bit. The morning was filled with improv games, which I think were overall fun, but there were certain points where I was like, this is a little awkward. Like, I need it to wrap up. We all had lunch together, which was really nice, and then we did a campus tour, so yeah, it was super fun. And now I'm about to go on a bike ride with Courtney. We are gonna just take the Arbutus Greenway up to Iona and then come back and get ice cream. So yay. It felt good to be on the bike again. I hadn't been since Hornby, and me and Courtney had the best time riding out to Iona. I had never actually done the gravel path on the bike, so that was something new. And then on the way back we got Rain or Shine. That was good. I got the honey goat cheese blackberry swirl flavor. Super good, but more of a blackberry than any goat cheese. So we biked home and my parents got some noodles, so I had that for dinner, and then I did some editing before setting up some stuff, and I had to re-download R, which I wasn't excited. I have my first day of classes, so that's exciting. I have been doing school online for a year. That this is like, I don't want to say natural, but it's like more familiar than it would have been going online. So it's just kind of a funny thing. So I had my programming lecture, and then I had my statistics lecture, and that one was a little more challenging, but I kind of liked that. And then afterwards I had more noodles, and then I worked out, and then I went to my grandparents' house to help my grandfather set up with his iPad. I fully forgot to film it, but I did just have some toast and a tofu dog, and now I'm about to start my lab. The classes today went pretty well. I would say that the first one was a little slow for me just because it was going through the command line, which is stuff that I'm pretty familiar with. But the second class was quite challenging, I would say. I don't have a strong statistics background, so doing this class, I can tell this was probably going to be, out of the two ones today, the more challenging one. So the lab that I have for today is the programming lab, so I expect this one to go well. I'm excited for it. I'm ready to go and excited for tonight because I'm going to dinner with Turner's family. Wow, I finished the lab. I finished 2 labs in an hour, and I actually stayed a little bit because I was having fun talking to people, and I was helping some people because Python isn't familiar to everybody. And one of the guys at the end, he was like, "Severin, are you a TA?" And I was like, "No, I'm just a student." And it was pretty funny because I was just helping. I'm sure I will have the favor returned whenever I'm in the stats lab because that will definitely be more challenging for me. But overall, it went really well. I submitted everything, so I am kind of off the hook for this class's lab till next week. So I am in a good mood. I went over to Turner's house and his family was going to the boathouse, so we went there for dinner and that was pretty fun, and then we kind of just relaxed together in the evening. The next morning I had to leave because I wanted to bake my bread, so Turner drove me down to the station and I read my book while I was on the train, and then got home, baked the bread, and finished the book, which was awesome. And then I just chilled and went to my grandparents to have pizza after. Okay, I just got home and now I'm about to go on a run with Emilio. It's not the nicest day, but you know, you gotta do it sometimes, so here we go. I don't think either of us were super excited to start the run, but we did, and that was good.
Excited?
It rained so torrentially hard throughout this entire run, like we were both soaked after. I got home, sampled my bread, took a bit of a rest, and then I went to go see Emilio. Again, we were getting dinner together, and this is his cat Stanley. He is so cute, so cute. And then after that, we went for dinner. We got sushi, and it was really nice to have some hot green tea and hot soup, and we got filled up, and then we got back to the house, and then we did a little bit of shopping to get some supplies, and then we just got to drinking. I drank a lot. And this is Stanley being cute, of course. And everyone tried my bread. It was a big hit with Emilio's mom, which I appreciate. And she even set up this whole little cheese board, and we were just hanging out with Stanley while we waited for Emilio's friends, and I got to hang out with Natalia. I had a really fun night, and Turner picked me up, which I was very grateful for, so I hung out with him the next day. And we got ramen in the morning, but I was feeling kind of hungover the whole day, so he ate most of my noodles because I couldn't, and I literally just lay in his bed till like 2 p.m. and this is his jade ring that he got from his grandmother. And eventually I went to my own house and I rested there before going to visit Molly.
Mr. Cute and handsome.
You talking to me? Oh, he's being so cute, Molly.
Then I went to Courtney's house. We were having a bit of a game night with Jenny and Joseph, and also Courtney's boyfriend Rick joined us, and this is her cat Persephone. She is so cute. She's such a tiny sweet cat, and she's like so soft. She was kind of the star of the show of last night. Like every time we did something, PP was also there hanging out with us, just joining in on game night. What a little angel. I had a lot of fun with everyone. Jenny's mom made these wonderful noodles that I had had earlier, and we played so many board games, Secret Hitler being one of my favorite. And then I biked home feeling full and happy.
Okay, so we've come to the end of another week. It's pretty cool that I have started grad school and everything. It's kind of a weird thing to think about that the beginning of the week was this whole camping trip, because it just feels like so far away now. Next week will be fun. I think that I expect like this first bit of school to be easier than coming weeks and months, just because it's gonna be just introduction topics. I'm gonna be working hard, and I'm really excited to be like in classes and to be able to meet new people, so it's gonna be really fun. I was so hungover today and I'm finally feeling better. I'm hoping to just take it easy tomorrow, and that's all I have. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week.